Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So the last video I shared with you, I created a bunch of clusters to use in my journal, and then I made a few more off camera, and I just wanted to share those with you guys really quick. I was loving that pink book page that I had, and I loved the Easter scriptures that were on them. I think I didn't really plan on this being an Easter journal, but I think my mind is definitely there since, it's Good Friday right now. So these are great little clusters. I love that book page. And then I decided that I wanted to use the rest of this ruffle, and I wanted to make like a string of butterflies. So I took some of that scrap paper I'm going to use, and I made a tuck spot and just stitched on the pieces that I wanted. So these are both tuck spots that can be added to the journal. I'm on my 6th Serenity video right now, and I'm like, oh, I could do a whole one on pockets and tucks, but it's really no different than the clusters we just made in the last video. I pre-cut my tuck spot, and then I decorated it. So these were so much fun to make, and I'm super excited to start adding all of my goodies to the journal. So I think this might be my last Serenity journal because I'm super excited to move on and start filming some other things. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens, because I feel like I have all of my parts and pieces now that I can just start adding to my journal. And maybe it won't be so much of a spread that I do today, but more of a let's put the stuff in the journal, All right, so I feel like I have so many elements now that I can work into my journals. And when I look over at my supplies from the kit, I still have so much, which is crazy. There's so much you could put into this journal. It's almost like you have enough to make a whole other journal, really. Okay, so I just feel like, let's see. I really love the center of the page always. And how do I feel about adding these two tuck spots here? No, too much on one page. All right, I know one of the things that I wanted to do was use these envelopes. So I have this really wonky shaped envelope that I made on my envelope punch board. It measures 3 inches by 7, and I always forget that it has this extra big flap, but that's okay because I'm going to use mine as a tuck spot on one of my pages. I really like doing this, so I'm going to add it here, and then yeah, it will serve 2 purposes for me. So this vellum is a little awkward, but I'm just going to start by gluing this in. I always add a bead of glue so that this flap is going to stay down. And then I like to add a bead of glue across this line where I stitched. And actually, that's a great little size for this page. Make sure that it's even over here. Okay, and then I always like taking and adding some washi right here. That glue's not completely dry. I think I'll just add it across the whole side of this page. I hope everybody's having a great day whenever you're watching this, wherever you are. I keep forgetting kind of that these are different videos for different days because I've just been sitting here having a blast creating and playing in this collection. I like that. That is a pretty washi. This is a Maggie Holmes washi. I actually found it Tuesday morning. There. Straighten it up a little bit. And then this is great because that tag's too big, but then I can use this as a tuck spot, and I always really like that. And then what if we took one of our clusters? Now I feel like I have too many options. How am I ever going to choose? Oh, goodness. All right. This one's pretty. Okay. Let's see. We'll come back to that page. Sometimes I just really like jumping around in the book. This is such a gorgeous paper. So I have this scrap piece of doily here that I really want to stitch on to the side of a page. So I think this is where it's going to go. And I'm just going to take this over to my machine really quick. All right, again, I'm just hopping around. This is kind of what I do when I'm working in it by myself, not on camera. I just like hopping around and going back and forth. All right, I'm liking this. This is the little coin envelope that came in the collection. I'm just gonna grab my little plastic piece here and ink this doily up with bundled sage. I've been using that throughout this journal. Really soft, pretty green. I love this one. And I think I'm going to use my art glitter glue because I do like how small this little tip is. That's about right, hopefully. Okay, and then well, let's see. Do I want to save it or do I want to wrap it around there? Because I'm thinking of just clipping it into the book. I'm going to just wrap it. This little envelope needs glued shut anyway from the dyeing process. Try to stay in frame. There we go. I hope all of you who purchased this collection, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I am loving it. And then, I don't know if this is like too bulky. Now I feel like my cluster is too bulky for my bag. Well, I'm going to get out my frayed burlap and ink up this envelope. goodness, I feel like I might need to add some music to the back to these videos. I've been filming everything back to back over the last couple of days, just having fun, and I feel like I've said everything that's, you know, there's not a lot happening around here. So I feel like I probably already shared with you everything that could possibly be going on around my house, my life right now. I actually think I'm going to use the glue gun to glue this little cluster down. I like this one. I like the way that the butterfly matches the envelope. So I'm just going to put that right there. So cute. I love it. Yeah, that'll be pretty. All right, what's next? All right, I feel like I want to make pockets. I keep mentioning this paper line, but it is the paper that I want to use. It is from Simple Stories, and it's called Simple Vintage Garden District. It's the ephemera that I've been using. I just love the colors, and I think it matches so nicely. And the paper is gorgeous, so I couldn't resist it. And I really want to use it in this journal. So I'm going to make a couple pockets here. And I think I'm going to make them, I really like this giant zinnia. I think it's a zinnia. So I'm going to cut to have the top of that for my pocket. And then this one, that'll just be a nice pocket anyway. So maybe what, 3 inches? I think that's usually what I do. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. 3 inches by, let's do 3.5. And again, I'm going to trim the edge of this. I'll use that paper for something else. But I really want this pretty flower. Okay, and then another pocket at 3.5. Let's see. So let's just pick a page. There's plenty. Maybe this one. I love that ledger paper. Yep. And I'm just going to use my corner rounder and round these top corners. I like that. It makes it feel like it is a pocket to me. Ink them up with my frayed burlap. So I checked the clock before I started this video, and I noticed that I am about 4 hours into being in my craft room up here this morning. It's 3 o'clock. It's after 3 o'clock, I think. And the highlight of our week has been ordering Texas Roadhouse carryouts on Fridays. So it's just kind of funny. I'm like, it's Friday, we get to order Texas Roadhouse carryout. It's literally been the highlight of our life for the last few weeks. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to take these over to my sewing machine. All right, so I just stitched them in a way that they would look like they were sewn into my book. Isn't that side really pretty too? Okay, I have to admit something. While I'm working in this book, I have never been, I mean, I love butterflies in real life. Like, I love butterflies outdoors and in my garden, and they're so beautiful. But when it comes to paper crafting, I've never been a big butterfly person. I'm just not drawn to them. I'm drawn to flowers and birds and, you know, certain colors maybe and certain patterns, but I've just never understood or related to the butterfly thing until this collection. It's been so much fun playing with them, and then I realized how fun they are. Like, so many, you can do so much with them, and they're just so cute, and I don't know, they flutter, right? And I don't know, I get it a little bit more now. Let me just put it that way. I tend to understand a little bit more why people enjoy them so much. They are fun. Like, I had a lot of fun stitching up this, you know, little tuck spot. I'm like, okay, those are pretty stinking cute. So yeah, that was fun. Okay, so I have a couple pockets there, and those tags are too big, so I'll have to use smaller tags. Again, these work, but I think of these more as something I'll end up clipping on the side of a page somewhere. So you guys, I pull these stencils out all the time, and I don't think they're made anymore, which is a bummer. What I love about them, and what I love about any of the stamps that I have like them, are the fact that they're flourish shapes. So any type of flourish shaped stamp that you can get your hands on, you're going to have a lot of fun with. I love them. I've done so much with them throughout the years that they really are just, they're really getting worn out. It's funny. They don't want to stick to the paper anymore. All right, what should I do? Bundled sage or something different? I think I'm sticking with the bundled sage. We're going to see what this looks like. I'll probably choose another color to use too, but okay. And what I love about them is you can only use parts of them. This probably isn't going to stamp very well because I'm going over trim on the other side. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I just love that. It's so pretty. I'll see if I can find them online, but I think I've looked for this specific stamp set before and I haven't had any luck. Okay, let's see. If I go this way, I need to flip it. Yeah, I'll do it. There, I love that. That really just adds a pop. Yes, yes it does. I love that. Okay. Oh, and it's bleeding through. What? Since when? Since when do those bleed through? I don't know that I've had that issue with these inks and this paper. Maybe it's something to do with the avocado dye. Maybe the tea dye doesn't really bleed through, but the avocado dye will. I think I'm going to add this little tuck spot that I made. I just measured, I think it's 1.5 inches wide and it's 8 inches tall. It's shorter than the page, but I'm just going to glue it in. It'll help hide that ink. I don't think I care about the ink too much because the stamping is gorgeous. And I'd rather have the stamping than not. Okay, let's see. Try to get it even here. This lace is hiding my edge. Yeah, those butterflies, pretty cute. Maybe it's the stamping. I mean, I used black soot in my last journal and I know it didn't have that problem. Strange. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's because of the hard stamping. That's all I can figure. So we're doing pretty good in the fronts. Moving backwards. Let's flip to the back. And see, sometimes I like using the opposite end of the book. Like, I know that this ledger paper, I love it. So sometimes I'll do the same thing on this page as I did on this page. And sometimes that helps me, you know, get things done a little quicker or think a little less when I tend to overthink things. So if I liked this double pocket stamping, I could do a double pocket stamping again here in the back and then work my way toward the middle. I enjoy that sometimes. But I don't know that I want to do that necessarily right now. I feel like I want to do something to this, because I don't think that I'll write on this ledger paper. I have these bags I have to remember to glue in here too. And actually, I think I'm just going to attach this right there to that book page. It fits so nicely. Oops. Moving on. I really like this little page too, so let's see. Now I'm scared to stamp. Maybe I shouldn't be. I think I'll stamp on this page. And I'm just going to use this across this side. Maybe if I don't press so hard, it won't bleed so hard. I kind of like the fact that it looks broken up like that. I think it matches the style of the journal. See, these stamps really aren't sticky anymore. I have gotten my use out of them. I think I'm going to try out scattered straw. Maybe I'll try it on a scrap piece of paper first and see if it's the right shade. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I like that. That's a pretty one. And maybe because it's lighter, maybe it won't bleed through. My desk is starting to swallow me up again. I have things everywhere. Everything's starting to, yeah, cave in. Let's see. I really like layering these stamps. Yeah, see that one, there's a little ghosting, but there's no bleed through. So it must be that color or something. I don't know. And then I think I'll do some of this on the other side here. Vicious little dog barking out of a car window. It's funny because I hear those people drive by often. I think they take their dog with them in the car, and I think it's just one of those dogs that just loves to bark the whole car ride. I'm barking at all of you dogs out there. I know you're there. It always makes me smile. Okay, let's see. And you can tell it's a little dog too, you know. It's just funny. All right. That's pretty. I like that very much. And then I think this would be pretty. Just clipped onto this page. Or maybe this page, since, you know, I'm going to try to hide that bleed through a little bit. I don't know. I shouldn't care about it. It's a junk journal, right? But it's a pretty junk journal. So getting in my little bits from the collection. Just going to grab a paper clip for now and clip this in here. And keep flipping. Maybe I should do one more process video. I feel like I'm not getting a lot done on the video. Maybe doing a spread is better. It's just, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys kind of, this is how I work off camera. I might end up taking this bag out. I have a lot of pretty bags and I don't think I want this bag. I'm just going to rip it out of the book. Maybe not, because the bag is obviously got some quality to it. Let's see, there. I just don't feel like having that in there this time. Let's see. See, here's this notebook paper again. I think I'll decorate this one again. And where's the last one? So the last one, all I did so far was add some stamping. And I think I will do the same thing here. I just grabbed my ink pad, but I noticed that I laid a wet baby wipe on my wrapping paper from the collection. Oh no. I might be hitting that point where cleanup might be a necessity. All right, I'm going to attempt to stamp that. See, I kind of like, see how this swoops around and this swoops around? I like having those next to each other. Yeah. All right, and the other side. I feel like a lot of the tags and things I'll add after I add some tuck spots and stuff, you know, which I haven't really done a lot of yet. Let's see. Let's get this in the book. Where is the other one? The other one is toward the front of the book, so I'll add this one toward the back of the book. Oh, here comes that dog again. I apologize. That kind of doubles up that lace, but maybe I need to go in a little bit. Then into the center. I'll add it to the center. Then I'll have to do something fun and different over there. That's fine. Just want to glue this edge. Try to see where I'm getting it. And I'm at about 45 minutes. So let's see, how can we finish this up? We'll finish up this little page here. One of our clusters, maybe? I have plenty. Ooh, I love this one with the gold piece coming out of it. That would be really pretty. And then really I could use my tag that I made. I really like this He is Risen napkin, and you know, this just has a lot of that going on here, plus the gold in both of them. Okay, I'm just going to glue this one in. I want those strings poking out. trim that one a little. I like that. That's pretty. And I don't know if that's what'll go in there, but I'm loving all the spring colors for sure. I think I'm actually going to add some butterflies to my strings this time. I'm just going to, this is a Hobby Lobby punch. It's a small butterfly punch. And I'm just going to punch out some butterflies. There, I like that. There's one. And again, this art glitter glue tip is amazing for this. It's hard to get my big, sticky, inky fingers on it right now. They're covered in glue. There. There we go. All right, you guys, I think I've kept you long enough today. Thank you so much for watching. I don't quite feel satisfied yet with what I've shared in this journal, so I will come back and do another process video. This time I'm not going to make any promises. Let's put it that way. The minute I say I'm not going to do something, it's what I end up doing. We'll see what happens, but thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.